Hello, everyone. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. I am so excited about the new year. It has been such a tough year with all the changes that's going on in the country, in politics. I'm just forever optimistic and I'm looking forward to the new year and hopefully with the upcoming elections, we can really change things. But I didn't come on here to talk about politics because we can be here all day. We get enough of that, right? But I really wanted to talk about the new year and New Year's resolutions. And it's the time that you start to reflect on things that you want to change for the new year, whether it's a new job or it's, moving to another state or it's getting rid of toxic energy out of your life. And one of those sources for toxic energy could be in the circle that you're in. And I've realized as I get older that it is harder to make friends. People by my age, I'm older, not 20s, not 30s. People my age already linked up with their crew from college or from they made friends in their previous career, in their earlier career. And, making new friends is hard. People get kind of set in their ways and who they run with. So you definitely want to hold on to the friends that you do have. Sometimes, though, we're holding on to friends that are a little bit dysfunctional, or at least those relationships are dysfunctional. And I, always want to give people the opportunity because no one is perfect. I'm not perfect. We all have our flaws, and with friendships, there's going to be, some give and take and some compromise. But there are just some certain things that I absolutely cannot tolerate, that they really have to go. Like betrayal on any level, whether you lied on me, lied to me, stole from me. God, I definitely don't have people like that in my circle. But things like that goes without saying. Goodbye, you're gone. So that goes without saying. But there's some other things that are a little bit more ambiguous, and it's a little iffy. Okay, should I let this person go? Is it me? Is it them? They do things, and you're like, I don't know if this is something I really want to cut them off for. Should we make amends? So I've thought about it and I have come up with a few things that I definitely said, okay, when I see this type of behavior pattern, I'm going to distance myself, or I am going to excise them from my life. So, and I hope you have your wine because I have mine. Red. This is like a light, it's a sweet red blend. That's good. And holding the wine helps me I'm a New Yorker, so I talk with my hands a lot. Holding the wine will help me stop from talking with my hands so much. But a few things that I have identified that I said, okay, this type of behavior is definitely a no-no for me. I can't have them around me. So, one, users. I am the type of person, if we're friends, I make that commitment to you to be your friend. That means I'm going to be there for you, whether it's your birthday, every day, I'm there. I show up 100%, we rock, and that's it. What I'm not going to do is allow someone to only call me or remember that we're friends when they need something. That's a no-no. And certain things are really, really big for me, like birthdays are really, really big for me because I feel like that's the only day holiday that's really personal to you. It's your birthday. And if you're the type of person who you make a big deal out of your birthday and I show up for your birthday and I don't hear from you for mine, goodbye. Because I think that's really selfish. Like, year after year, you keep forgetting. No, you ain't forget. You ain't forget. So things like that, you know, where people don't reciprocate anything. You have to always call them to go out. They never initiate. I'm like, I'm not chasing you. We're friends. I'm not trying to get with you in a romantic sense. So I'm not chasing you down. It's supposed to be a two-way street. You, as my friend, I would think you'd want to spend time with me as I would want to spend time with you. It's fairly simple. So if people who don't reciprocate, or they only call me when they need like a ride or something, they have Uber and Lyft for that. You know, so those type of people, I definitely, you know, you gotta go. Then there's the other category. Oh, and it's like a subset of usury. Actually, usury is a finance term. We'll edit that out. They're a subset of people who are users. They are those folks who are mentally draining. They only call you to moan and on and on and on about, you know, the things that's going on in your life that's negative. It's always negative. They never have any happy news to share, and they always want to call you with the same problem over and over again. Okay, I'm here for you if you have a breakup, or you going through some drama at your job, or you got some family drama. I'm totally here to listen to you, because we all need an ear, a trustworthy ear to listen to and help us talk through the situation. But the thing is, the action word, you know, is through, right? Talk through the problem, not stay in the problem day in and day out, week after week, month after month, and you still talking about the same thing. We want to move forward. We want to have a solution. You break up with your man, okay. Granted, you need some time to eat the ice cream and, you know, carry on and this, that, and the other. But after a while, you got to get it back up, get it together, and keep it moving. I do not have time to sit here and babysit you, you know, on and on and on for day in and day out, because you can't move forward. So here's my thing. If you call me with that type of stuff, the way I handle it is, hey, girl, you still going? Yes, I hear you. But you know what? You know, I'm here for you. When you want to talk about a solution and moving forward, we can continue to talk about this. And if they still don't get the hint behind that, we're not even going to talk about it anymore, because I'm going to change the subject. Sooner or later, they're going to get the hint and they're going to stop. Either they will change the subject, they won't call you with it anymore, they will get over it, they will find out a solution, or they just won't call you at all. And then, you know, they really weren't your friends because they was just using you. So that's why I said that's a subset of, you know, someone using you, right? So sorry, it's my notes, because I have to have notes. My biggest okay, so lastly, but a little bit more obvious sometimes, are those people who are jealous of you. You know, I remember reading a quote, I think it was Oprah Winfrey, who said, "You can't be friends with people who want your life. You can't be friends with people who want your life." It's a really profound statement, because it's saying that person, they're jealous of you and they're going to find it difficult to celebrate you. Why would you want someone in your space who does not celebrate you, right? Because as a friend, you're supposed to celebrate and uplift one another. You don't want that type of person in your life. You know, they may do things as like try to get close to you. They might befriend you with malintent. They're really not trying to be your friend. They just really want to know how you did what you did and how you have what you have, and, you know, get all in your business so they can find out whatever negative it is, so they can go gossip about you, or they can somehow feel better than themselves because they can say, aha, well, I got that better than her, something like that. So you have to be really, really careful who you share information with, your personal private information, who you let in your home, who you let in your space, because they may not really be here for you, you know, or they may copy your style. They may buy the same dress you have. They may buy the same shoes. You know, they may even try and get the same type of man. And God help you if they try to get your man, you know. But I know imitation is flattery, because clearly they think you're doing something right? Otherwise they wouldn't copy you. I mean, people copy Beyonce, people copy, you know, all kinds of celebrities. So it is flattery, but on the flip side of that, familiarity breeds contempt. And when they're too much in your space and they're jealous of you, they start to really become envious and hateful, and that green-eyed monster comes out. And then, you know, you share things with them and they start throwing out that little slick shade, those backhanded compliments, you know, when you hear things like, it must be nice. I can't stand it must be nice. That is such a backhanded compliment, because what they're really saying is, you just stumbled upon that. You didn't really work for it. They're saying, I'm too lazy to get it, to go after and do the work. Must be nice. When have you ever had that someone tell you that and you felt good about it afterwards? Exactly. You don't. Because, you know, deep down, it's a shady ass backhanded compliment, and they slide it to you in a way where you don't really pop back, right? Because it's not like they're saying something overt. It must be nice. My response to that is, no, it's not nice. It's called hard work. It's called effort. It's called consistency. It's called sacrifice. And if you do it, it would be nice for you too. That's how I've, you know, been responding to that. You know, and you would think that your friends would want to be happy for you, but sometimes they're just not in that space, you know. Or like if they say, oh, you're so lucky. That's another backhanded compliment. Like, what you mean I'm so lucky? This is not the lotto. It's not some random stuff. Graduating college is not random. That's not luck. That's hard work. Buying a new car, that's not random. That means I either saved up the money, which means I sacrificed, or I was responsible enough with my credit so that I can get myself a new car to which I have to make a payment on. So that's not luck. So basically they are saying they don't have the self-esteem and the self-confidence to go after these things themselves, but they rather just throw shade and be a hater. Because if they're really about their business, they would be working and getting their stuff together too, and they wouldn't say things like that to you, because they know what it is that the blessings that you've received equals hard work. So that it must be nice and you're so lucky. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that at all. You know, that's like saying you don't deserve that blessing. It must be nice. You're so lucky. Really though? Why? Why are we supposed to uplift each other, right? We're supposed to be friends. That's what that's supposed to be, right? So, you know, and I realize that not everyone is in a space where they can be happy for you. And, you know, here's the part where you have to decide, am I going to keep this person as a friend? If they are not in a space mentally, emotionally, financially to be supportive, maybe they're just going through so much, you know, a lot of tragedy has happened and they're just depressed in a bad state. You know, I can understandably say, okay, you going through some shit. I'm here for you if you need me. But I'm also not going to stay around you while you lashing out on me. I'm no one's punching bag. So if they pull out of that space and they get themselves together and they be like, hey girl, you know, my bad. I apologize. My head was all messed up. Okay, we can continue. But if they stay in that space and they lashing out at you, you have every right to remove yourself and save yourself and maintain that positive energy around you. You don't need that negative energy at all. So those three things are I see that and I'm out. And you have to protect you. You have to protect your space. You have to protect who's around you and your family, because not everyone out here who says they like you really like you. Trust that.